Are you a windsurfing school, instructor, or club? Well, it's never been easier to promote your business and start a WWT one-star event, joining thousands already participating in the global 5-star pyramid. One-star events are open to all ages and all skill levels. Flat water, no problem. Waves, no problem.
Gran Canaria Gloria Windsurfing World Cup. Yes, we are here in Gran Canaria once again, Pozo Beach. It is day 2. We've had a bit of a quiet start to this year's event. We've already going into, by the looks of it on the screen, we're going under 15 boys semi-final heat number 1. So yeah, that's how we're going kicking off. Sorry, it's a little bit of a funny start. I thought we were going to have a little bit of video, so I apologize for that. But we are going into the under 15 boys category. Like I said, not crazy Pozo winds that we're used to seeing, but we do have wind out there. We have a few small little waves coming in, and it's the perfect time to get the sort of next generation of windsurfers out there having a go. And there you go. We've got Elias Antolin. We've seen him before. He's going to be one of the standouts. Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see who else we've got in this. Yeah, there we go. We've got Daniel Dunkerbeck. Another Dunkerbeck is out there. We saw Liam Dunkerbeck, you know, obviously really pushed through in the last few years, and he's a standout now in the big pro men's fleet, maybe going for his first title. But now we've got Daniel Dunkerbeck in this one. We've got Eric Gonzalez in this as well. He's 10 years old on the simmer there on your screens, and he has been absolutely ripping it up in the early stuff. And then we've got Saka, well, no country flag from him, but we've definitely got 4 riders in this heat, and a really good forward loop to kick off. 10 years old, this fella. 10 years old and already throwing down a pretty nice forward loop. Impressive stuff from the young kids. This is definitely going to be fully motivational. We have got live scores for all the junior fleets. As you can see on the corner of the screens, this is presented, brought to you partnership-wise with the Windsurfing World Tour. We've also got the PWA and World Sailing bringing you this event. So there we go, 4.3. I'm guessing that is for that forward loop. I'm not sure if we're going to see the overall scores on here, but I'm pretty sure that's a jump score, 4.03 for Eric. This looks like Elias. Oh, and Eric's getting quite a nice wave ride in there. 10 years old, remember. Not easy in these lighter winds coming through. Oh, and look at that forward loop in the background from Antolin. I'm sure we're going to see that score come in with a pretty big one. That looked like a really tasty looking forward loop. This is the under 15 boys category, so 14 years old and under. And you can see the talent that is coming through, 100%. Eric on your screens. And there we go, 5.28 for that forward loop from Antolin. With all these double barrel surnames, I'm never sure which one to pronounce. Oh, we've already seen a 3.75 wave from Tivia. At the moment, I don't have internet, so I can't see the comments on YouTube or react with you guys at home. So I am been trying to get the internet sorted, but at the moment I'm just commenting off the screen. So as soon as we can get that internet sorted, I will be joining in the comments on YouTube. But at the moment, I'm just here looking at the screen. So Daniel Dunkerbeck in 4th place at the moment. We've got Eric in 3rd place. He's already had that good forward loop. So he's been looking for some wave rides. Tivia, oh, he's pumping out the wave scores here. Tricky to see if those are jump. It's a jump, yeah, so jump score. Oh, a little tabletop from Daniel Dunkerbeck. Elias in 1st place, though. Couple of jump scores in, a 5.28 forward loop. I think that might be the tabletop 2 points. Tivia with a wave 3.75 and a couple of tables by the looks of it. Oh, the wave score 550 just dropping in. So those scores are banging in pretty quickly, aren't they? Not easy conditions, even these are young kids, but they're making the most of what they've got. I think all smaller than 4 meter sails at the moment. So it's not that it's super light. This is Tivia from Guadeloupe, is that? Yeah, it looks like it, GPE. So there's been a few, obviously, riders following in the footsteps of some real talented Guadeloupe sailors. Camille Jubin, Antoine Martin, to name but a few. Obviously, there was some races in there as well. And it looks like they've been doing some junior events over the years, so it's obviously motivated some of the young guys to come through. They've got quite a good representation at this Gloria Windsurfing World Cup here in Gran Canaria, Pozo Beach. This is Daniel Dunkerbeck, just on the inside. Now, this is the semi-final, so the top two here will go into the final. Oh, just goes down. Eric on that wave ride. Okay, here we go. The boys are making a good go of this. Great to have the live scoring for the young kids. He's obviously not in this heat. He looks a bit bigger than a under 15 junior, but a hell of an attack there, just jumping around the front from Elias. A little bit light at the moment. I need to turn the volume down on my television in here. I don't know if anyone can hear me out there. Oh, no-handed jump from Daniel Dunkerbeck, throwing it out there. Is that on the score sheet? That's the question. So obviously not exactly the way we wanted to kick off the World Cup. You're so used to seeing Pozo going crazy, but in one sense, it's good to see the young riders, showcasing the talent and getting a bit of centre stage before the big guns come through in the women. Pro women and pro men. Obviously, we've got the masters at this event, and we've got some of the bigger juniors, let's say, under 21s, under 18s, they're all going to come. So this is the under 15s category at the moment. I'm not sure we've got the heat timer on at the moment, or maybe I'm missing that, but we're getting through this heat slowly. Oh, that looked like a good bottom turn there from Antolin, but just going off your screens. But it looked like a good, solid bottom turn, and he could extend his lead now. He's got a 5.5 wave so far. It's 2 jumps to count, 1 wave by the looks of it. We're pretty sure it's a 15-minute heat, but again, we should be hopefully get that heat timer on, and I can give you a much better idea of exactly where we are in this heat. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Guadeloupe 14 Tivia just dropping top 3 at the moment. Eric coming through with it's got 2 jumps on there, so let's have a look what they're actually scoring here. We got 4.20 for that forward loop. He's got 4.03 as well. So looking at, with my maths, my amazing maths, I think it's 2 jumps, 1 wave. Okay, Dunkerbeck on the inside. This is Eric, qualifying at the moment. So I'm not sure, we can't quite tell what jumps they are from the live scoring. We can only tell if it's a jump or a wave by the looks of it. But you can see, definitely one leader at the moment, having a really good heat. I think he was going to be the top seed in this anyway. Okay, so I don't know how long's left in this heat, but we've got to be getting towards the end of it. This is Eric heading out. Just sorting a few things out behind the scenes. We'll be hopefully up to speed. Hell of a tack. Look at that. That was some stylish tacking right there. Let's follow that pink sail. Let's try and... Okay, I'm getting mixed messages here. I'm not sure if we're live, but hopefully we're still live. Under 15s girls up next. I mean, I'm thinking we should have Anton Gobish, but looking at that last thing we had up was not that heat. So as far as I'm sure, we've got the semi-finals heat number 2 of the under 15s boys up next. But that wasn't the graphic we just saw, so maybe it's changed. Yeah, this looks like, to me, the under 15 boys. So this is, this looks like Dennis Gonzalez on the screen. We just saw his brother Eric. Dennis has got some skills on. He took a nasty capo there. Oh, we've also got son of John Sky in this. Danny Sky Alonso. There we go. That's much easier for me to work out which name is which, because obviously John Sky is Skyboy is the dad's middle name, I guess, second name, and Alonso is the lady's name. Never quite realised that, but that now I'm slightly confused with who's in this heat, because that. I don't think it's that heat up next. I'm going to go with what I've got here. I've got semi-finals heat number 2. Under 15 boys. So I've got Anton Gobish, we've got Gaspar in this, we've got Dennis Kolb, and we've got George Papadas from Greek. That's who I've got in this next heat. You've definitely got a different graphic up there, and that looks like Gaspar to me. So I'm pretty sure that graphic you've got on the top left isn't correct, because there we've got Dennis on the pink simmer. We've got the green duotone of Anton Gobish. And then we've got George, who looks to me like will be on the other. Is that George on the Severn? I think it is, on the red Severn. There's Gaspar, I think. Here we go, going to throw it down. Whoa, tries to throw up the table. Couldn't quite get it up there. Gets a bit of a donkey kick. This looks like Gobish. What's he got for us? Come from obviously the Gobish family, the famous Gobish family. His dad's entered the Masters. He's a really talented rider. Has entered quite a few Peterway events. I think German champion, I'm sure, a few times. So looking out for him in the Masters. And then we've got Hannes Gobish. I mean, there's 4, isn't there 4? All of them. So his sister Trine Gobish as well, twins. In the under 13s girls category, I think we saw before. Oh, and just Gaspar just running out of speed there on that wave ride. Like I say, not the crazy conditions we're used to seeing from Pozo, but we are kicking off this Gran Canaria Gloria Windsurfing World Cup in a relaxed fashion. Okay, so Gaspar on the green. Okay, so here we go. This is Dennis. Come on, son. Let's see what you got for us. Like I say, there's a bit of workings behind the scenes going on. But we are in the second semi-final, under 15 boys. can see that, just trying to get going. That's George from Greece on the Severn. This is Dennis. As that tide comes in, we kind of have had like the kind of perfect tide to create some little ramps. And then as the tide comes in, there we go, forward loop from Dennis on the outside, on the simmer. Oh, Gaspar, a little run up the beach. Oh, he's gone for it. Oh, he's left the gear. He's just left it. He wants bigger. No, where's he off to? He's racing to get the bigger gear by the looks of it. Maybe that wind's dropped off. The tide's coming in. As the high tide comes in, usually the wind does drop a little bit. There he is. He's gone big. That's what happens when you see the big boys just drop the gear. They just leave it. I'm terrible. I'm like quite protective of my gear. But like you say, you see Costa come in. He just dumps it, runs up the beach. It's obviously rubbing off on these kids. There we go. They managed to sort it out. So we don't really know. I've got no contact with the judges, so I apologise. I can't tell you who is winning this heat. Gaspar, he's gone big. He's gone big. Come on, son. Throw it down. He's going off down the bunker. Looking for it. Here it is. Here's the ramp. Oi! Couldn't quite get it. A little bit of a donkey kick there. Get a few points in the bag. We have seen that forward loop from Dennis already. George has been flying around. Just trying to find some waves, Dennis, but it's difficult. You know, they haven't got much to work with here. It is very tricky. But they're doing the best they can to put on a good show. I mean, these guys are talented. I've seen Dennis flying around push loops, back loops in the kind of warm-up stuff before this event. So these guys have got some skills. I featured his brother, actually, his other brother, because we've already seen Eric. That's a nice turn. Stays on the wave. I finished the other brother, which is Yannick, learning basically to push loop in 2 days here in Pozo. If you haven't seen the training diaries, check them out, because it's just amazing to see those young kids and how much they push and how much they sail. You know, how much just time they can spend in one day. And that is the beauty with Pozo. It is pretty much windy all day. Like, this is a bad day at Pozo. But still, if you're a 12, 15-year-old kid, you could sail all day, still bust out forward loops or train them or try new moves, you know, try some wave rides, try some tabletops or whatever it wants. And that's why, you know, people wonder why the juniors come to Pozo, because it's such a windy place. But if you've got small enough sails, and then when it's kind of no wind Pozo, it's still probably 4 or 5 weather for some of these guys. So pretty interesting place. If you look at it like that, you know, these type of conditions, you probably wouldn't see some of the big guns out. You know, Costa's not going out in this. So the place you can kind of have to yourself within reason, or at least you and your mates. So it really is good to practice. Sometimes when you get the stuff that we're looking for, it's almost too crazy. I mean, we sailed before the event, and I was absolutely dying on 3.7. Like, Costa was on 3.7. And you know that's probably not a good sail to be on when the big man is on a 3.7. But we've had some pretty crazy stuff the week before this competition. It looks like we should get some better conditions as we go through the week, although today was looking, I have to say it, pretty promising. But like I said, I haven't quite got the internet sorted here at the moment for me, but hopefully they will get that sorted. And I can give you a bit of a rundown of the weather, but it's looking more towards the end of the week when we might be seeing the pro men, pro women take to the water. We've got some Kalima as well, so a lot can change. I spoke to Liam Dunkerbeck earlier, and he was like, look, it's too far away. Lots can change. You know, you can see this, though. We have got that high tide coming in. The wind has definitely dropped a little bit, and the waves are a lot fatter, so much harder to find that little lip. Dennis having a little go at it, though. He's right down that bottom end, and that will count. Little turn there, just drops off the back, and you can see the wind is dropping as that tide comes in. But like I said, not easy conditions. Always difficult being a junior, because in this type of event, the pro men, pro women do have the priority for the best conditions. So when you sign up to an event like this, you probably know you're not going to get the, you know, the creme de la creme of that week of competition. But last year we saw basically every day flat out competition. So it really depends on the week. This week obviously looks like we're going to have some lighter days, maybe some not so crazy days. So then you're going to see some of the lighter junior riders going out in, you know, some sort of lighter conditions. I just heard the hooter, so that is the end of the heat, and hopefully I can get some information of who went through. But as soon as I do, I will let you know. Okay, so we've got, that was it. Well, like I say, waiting for the results to come through. And then I think we're going to be taking a small break. Okay, so I'll tell you what, let's take a short ad break and we'll see you straight after these messages.
Son las que nunca planeaste. Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión.
La KS3 Lithium es tan ligera que se convierte en una extensión de ti. Descubres una nueva forma de sentir la ola. Y ahí es cuando nace tu surfing más creativo.
Okay, we're back in. Going straight back into, well, heat number 1 of the under 15 girls. If my heat order is right, we should have Trin Gobish in this and Fumi Akita. And 2 girls we've seen on the tour before. Obviously, Fumi back again for some more Pozo action. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to have the live scoring for this round, but like I said, we've got 2 riders in this heat, Trin Gobish and Fumi Akita. Let's see if we can see him going out. I think Fumi is on the Goya, if I'm not mistaken, and obviously Trin Gobish will be on the duotone. This doesn't look like the 2 riders. I think it's the ones on the inside. This is someone else heading out on the yellow sail. Yeah, just going to the inside now. Okay, so it sounds like we are actually not on in the competition right now. We're actually on a heat break, so they are fixing some behind the scenes stuff. So that is why we're not seeing the two riders on the fleet. I'll be honest, I would like to take this opportunity to try and sort my internet out. So I've got a bit of outside link to you guys, at least at home watching on YouTube, because it would be good to see the comments, see what's going on out there, see where you guys are watching from. If you are, I'm not seeing the comments right now, but maybe just let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who do you think is going to win the competition here in Gran Canaria for the Gloria Windsurfing World Cup. Obviously, Bjorn Dunkerbeck hosting again. And like I said, we're partnering with this year the World Windsurfing Tour, PWA and World Sailing. So it's a little bit of a change around this year. So that's why there is some new technology, I would say, in place. Chefin is getting used to, but there you go. That is the setup at the moment here in Pozo Beach. A pretty light day by Pozo standards. The tide is coming in, and we could see those waves really fade away as that tide gets higher and higher. So I'm not sure how long we will be competing for today. Yeah. Okay, so what we are doing at the moment is we're going to get the drone in at the moment, and we're going to show you around the beach. I'm going to take this opportunity to go and sort a few things out, so don't go too far away. Like I said, we've got a heat break, so probably like 12 minutes left of this heat break. Stay tuned, and we will be showing you live views from here, Pozo Beach, Gran Canaria.
gonna live on these like beautiful drone shots of
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's there's no point in broadcasting that. Like, not that.
Well, I don't want to take it off the air. Like if
No. I think this. I mean, me talking about it.
Yeah. No, you don't need to. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give him some.
I can connect to
I'm
that.
gonna give him some music right now to play under.
I can connect to that, but I'm still not getting.
I can maybe move it a little closer.
I know. Okay, so
I can split the difference.
It's
Let me do that.
yeah. Okay. Someone in my ear. Other side. I think we understand this. I don't know how internet. This is the biggest problem.
How's it going?
Terrible.
The ones you never planned.
I see comments on
Gran Canaria, an unscripted island.
Hay una isla donde a veces las mejores historias son las que nunca planeaste.
¿Dónde van? Que lo tengo desorientado. Este es un regalo para mí. Este lo tiene la flor.
Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión. A veces, nada sucede exactamente como planeaste. El destino se toma su tiempo. Y cambia tus planes cuando menos te lo esperas. Los mapas se borran para que descubras caminos que no existen en el papel. Y perderse es solo el principio de otra nueva aventura. Porque en esta isla, a veces, Las mejores historias son las que nunca planeaste.
¿A dónde van? Ya lo que se orientado. Este no tiene una flor.
Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión.
Where sometimes the best stories are the ones you never planned. Gran Canaria, an unscripted island.
Hay una isla donde a veces las mejores historias son las que nunca planeaste. Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión.
Is just the beginning of another new adventure. Because on this island, sometimes the best stories are the ones you never planned. Canaria, an unscripted island.
Hay una isla donde a veces las mejores historias son las que nunca planeaste. Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión.
There's an island where sometimes the best stories are the ones you never planned. Gran Canaria, an unscripted island.
Hay una isla donde a veces las mejores historias son las que nunca planeaste. Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión.
There's an island where sometimes the best stories are the ones you never planned. Gran Canaria, an unscripted island.
Hay una isla donde a veces las mejores historias son las que nunca planeaste. Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión.
There's an island where sometimes the best stories are the ones you never planned. Gran Canaria, an unscripted island.
A veces, nada sucede exactamente como planeaste. El destino se toma su tiempo. Y cambia tus planes cuando menos te lo esperas. Los mapas se borran para que descubras caminos que no existen en el papel. Y perderse es solo el principio de otra nueva aventura. Porque en esta isla, a veces, las mejores historias son las que nunca planeaste.
¿A dónde van? Que lo que soy orientado. Este no tiene una flor.
Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión.
There's an island where sometimes the best stories are the ones you never planned.
¿A dónde van? Que lo que soy orientado. Eso se lo regalo para que este no tiene la flor.
Gran Canaria, an unscripted island.
Hay una isla donde a veces las mejores historias son las que nunca planeaste.
¿A dónde van? Que lo que soy orientado. Eso se lo regalo para que este no tiene la flor.
Gran Canaria, una isla sin guión.
Sometimes, nothing happens exactly as you planned. Destiny takes its time and changes your plans when you least expect it. Maps fade away, so you can discover paths that don't exist on paper. And getting lost is just the beginning of another new adventure. Because on this island, sometimes the best stories are the ones you never planned.
¿A dónde van? Que no puedo ser orientado. Este no tiene una flor. Gran Canaria, an unscripted island.